What's up, everybody? Joe White here, rolling through Ohio, going over to Wilmington, Indiana, or Wilmington, Illinois, just south of Chicago today. I'm about 40 miles outside of Cleveland, Ohio. I want to talk a little bit about SmackDown, a little bit about Raw. I did not watch Raw. I fell asleep right during the first fucking segment. Right after the first segment, I fell asleep. That's how goddamn boring it was and how tired I was. I did watch a few clips on YouTube. The 24/7 title. It looks like a clock, and it looks like my friend Robert Wells, who's been on the channel before, noted that the 24/7 logo in the middle of this title is about the exact same title that they used for the WWE 24/7 on-demand service. Before the network started, there was a video on-demand thing that you could subscribe to for like $15 a month, and they would put, every Wednesday, they would update the content of it. And you could watch old Nitros and old Raws and stuff like that. It was actually pretty cool because they would actually show Nitro from that week and also Raw from that week. So you would get that every other week. It was actually a very good service before they started the network. The fucking thing looks like a goddamn clock. And it's the ugliest title that WWE has ever. Oh my god, it makes those damn Roman helmet tag titles look like fucking look awesome. It just makes them look awesome compared to this. This has got to be the worst title that they've ever produced. I don't know who made that thing, but goddamn, a seafoam green strap with yellow background plating on gold. It just looks fucking awful. It looks like some of those boxing titles. It really does. Some of the boxing titles are just god awful hideous. So it actually looks worse than the boxing titles, I'll say that. But yeah, the 24/7 title, you have all these people who aren't on TV every week but should be scrambling for this fucking title. Oh man, it's fucking. You know, I heard one show go, well, they can't use the term hardcore because it's too much like porn. A lot of people use the word hardcore, and I don't, I'm sorry, but I don't think of porn when I think of the term hardcore. It's just, you gotta be really kind of fucked up in the head to match those up, I guess. And then people go, you can't have weapons because you can't have chair shots to the head. I kind of agree with that. My main thing, though, is that they won't go hardcore because of the blood factor. You cannot guarantee no blood in a hardcore match. Somebody's bound to get busted open hard way and bleed like a damn stuck pig, and then it'd be all over for them. But that kind of leads me into the Kofi Kingston segment on SmackDown tonight with Dolph Ziggler attacking. SmackDown was actually okay this week. You had Kofi versus Sami Zayn, which I thought was an okay match. Yeah, there was a couple of moments where they looked like they were stumbling, but what are you going to do when matches are fucking choreographed? That's kind of what happens, I guess. But then Dolph Ziggler comes out and just mutilates Kofi, which I thought was fucking awesome. I loved it. I wanted to see more of it. And people go, you can't do chair shots to the head. Well, we can wrap chairs around people's necks and squash them. We can Pillmanize their heads with the chair, but we can't just directly pop them over the head with it, I guess. Now, when Kofi got off the stretcher, and then they put him back on it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is cool. Then they got to the top of the ramp, and sorry folks, it's early. He started getting up again, and I'm sitting here going, Okay, where's Ziggler? Ziggler needs to attack his ass again. Like when he had his ass when he was off the stretcher, and right when he was at the curtain, and no referees, no trainers, no paramedics were around him. That's when Ziggler needed to come out of the curtain with another chair and crack him over the head with it again. Yes, in this instance, I think chair shots to the head, if you get the hands up, it's warranted in certain cases. It's needed in certain cases. And if you weren't going to go that route, have him, slip the blood capsule in his mouth, and when they pilmanized his neck, cough up the blood. Hell, didn't they do that with Roman a couple years ago? So I like, and all these websites. I love all these websites. In case you were wondering, Ziggler's not going to AEW. Jackasses, it was never a thought in my mind that he was going to AEW, because I knew that he was still signed under a contract to WWE. I did find it funny, though, that somebody asked Dave Meltzer on one of his hotlines, or one of his podcasts, hey, what's up with Ziggler? And he's like, I don't know, he's still under contract, and he's off doing stand-up comedy. And then 2 days later, here he is on SmackDown. And him versus Kofi is going to be a fucking awesome match. That's a match that looks good on paper. It's a match that's going to look good in the ring. I'm wondering, are they going to do it in Saudi Arabia? Or are they going to save it for Stomping Grounds? Which, that's a horrible fucking name for a pay-per-view. I'd rather them bring back Great Balls of Fire than Stomping Grounds. Just shows you how out of touch McMahon is. Nobody uses the term old stomping ground. Nobody uses that anymore. But I thought it was good. I thought it was a well done angle for what it was, and it's just it's new. It's a new opponent for Kofi Kingston, and it puts somebody who hasn't been seen in months back on TV, and it's a good thing. Hey, like Jim Cornette goes, how can I miss you if you won't go away? Well, Ziggler went away and we kind of forgot about him, and now he's back. It's smart. It's very smart. And it's very, it's good. I like it. I like it a lot. I like Ziggler being that fucking heel, that dastardly heel who will do anything. And that's two members of the New Day that are on the shelf now, because Big E got taken to the hospital, and now Kofi is gone. If I was them, I would keep Kofi off TV, but they won't. They're not. He'll be out next week singing and throwing pancakes. But the match itself, despite the booking of it, because like I said, he's going to come out throwing fucking pancakes next week. You watch. But despite the booking of it, the match is going to prove the pudding, and it's gonna be good. Can't wait for it. I'm actually looking forward to Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. Now, do they give the belt to Kofi? That's the question. No, not right away. I would have this be a long, drawn-out fucking feud, man. This is your feud that can continue for at least a few more months until SummerSlam. Where put those two in a cage or a ladder match or something at SummerSlam for the big blow-off. But of course, WWE won't do it. So do I think they're going to give Ziggler the title? Yes. Why? Because McMahon looks at the two of them, and I'm sorry, McMahon is just going to see Ziggler as the bigger star. Plus, you got a babyface champion in Rollins, so you kind of need that heel champion on the other side. That's their logic. That's how they think. But yeah, and then you got AEW coming up this weekend, this Saturday. Again, I gave my thoughts on that. I'm not looking. This card is just, it's an indie show card, and that's what they want, and that's what we'll draw, because that's what people want. They want glorified indie shows. They would prefer a little sparkle for pyro and a couple of video screens and dimly light the ring and all this. And that stuff's all well and good if you put on a good product and give people a reason to. I'm sorry, the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers is not a reason for me to plunk down $50. And I heard Solomon. Oh, Solomon! I see you out there, Solomon. Solomon's back. Going, people are saying that $59.99 or even $49.99 is too much. What did you expect it to be? $20? They gotta pay for this shit somehow. They are paying for it somehow. It's old Tony Khan and his bankroll. That's who's paying for it. So yes, the pay-per-view should be $20. That way everybody can afford it. But no, $49.99 is what I'm being told. So I don't think it's going to do good on pay-per-view. I don't think it's going to do. I mean, it'll do okay on the Fight app, because isn't that like a subscription service that people can subscribe to get shit? I don't think so. I think you still have to pay for the pay-per-view itself on the Fight app. But I just think that I don't look for it to draw well. It's sold out, that's all well and good, but when you're asking your audience, you know, when WWE gives you a pay-per-view for $10 a month, yeah, granted, it's on the network, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It just goes to show you that WWE could absolve that network tomorrow and still charge $15 a month for the pay-per-views, and they would still outdraw what this Double or Nothing's going to do. It's just not worth. It's not worth the asking price, in my opinion. It's just not. So there you have it, folks. My thoughts on the Double or Nothing asking price. The card itself, again, I was looking forward to Pac versus Paige. I actually got to watch that on YouTube yesterday, and of course it's in a British ring, and the goddamn British commentators are pronouncing his name as Pac, and it's Pac, okay? Goddamn Brits and your mispronunciations of shit. Like the letter H is not H. Sorry, it's not. And just the British commentators and the British fans made that match unenjoyable to me. It ends in a DQ and he just nutshots the ref. And they left it open down the line if Pac wanted to stop being such a bitch and do shit the right way. But overall the match was okay. Hangman Page is one of my favorites. And then he gets on the mic and just trashes the company. And AEW, who is showing this on their YouTube channel, shows a graphic of Pac versus Page at AEW and just has a big red X over it that says canceled. It doesn't look good for him. It doesn't. It's a bit of a, not a black eye, not a complete shiner, but it's a blemish. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Traveling between states, man. You get these allergies. It's fucked up. I'm looking forward to Dustin Rhodes versus Cody Rhodes. I'm looking forward to Kenny Omega and Jericho. I think that's going to be probably, that should main event the show. But watch it. The fucking Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers, even though this match has not had any real build. It's just, there's no build to it. Well, Joe, you should watch Being the Elite. And you should watch all these indie promotions are showing up in. No, sorry. Need to do something better than that. The same thing with the Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho. You need to have them cut promos on each other. You need to have them, attack someone in the parking lot. Something more than that Being the Elite bullshit. But yeah, that's my thoughts on everything going on right now. Remember, folks, if you see a big rig on the road, give us plenty of room. Do not tailgate us. If you see us needing to get over, let us over. If you can't see our mirrors, we can't see you. We'll see you down the road.